Delay does not mean God has abandoned you. Each time there is a delay in a man's life, there is a manifestation of the glory of God that follows after that. We consider it delay, but it's in God's timeline and in God's working. Now, if you were in those days, the scripture says Elizabeth was a barren woman, and even among her siblings, that means her extended relative, they mocked at her. When she was pregnant, she could not explain it to them that she was pregnant. She went to the hill town of Bethlehem to Mary, her other cousin, and told her that she was pregnant because the other ones were mocking at her. Time will fail me to tell you about Hannah. The scripture, First Samuel, starts with the story of Hannah. It says there was a man called Elkanah of the tribe of Israel. He said he had two wives. The first was Hannah and the second was Peninnah. Hannah could not bring forth at that particular point in time. She was being mocked by Peninnah all the time. But there was a day she went and prayed to God. She said, "Oh God, if you will give me a son, I will give that son back to you." And she prayed, and God answered her prayers. She went back home. She conceived a son, the first prophet that Israel ever knew after the books of Judges was Prophet Samuel. And you can read the life of Prophet Samuel, and he was an excellent prophet that the Bible spoke about. Time will fail me to tell you about Rebecca. Rebecca also was barren for 20 years. And Isaac, her husband, prayed for her that she could have children. How about Isaac's mother, Sarah? She gave birth to Isaac when she was 90 years old. Each time there is a delay in your life, I don't know, you may be experiencing, maybe in your education, you're thinking that your friends have gone ahead of you. See, the scripture says in Job 8 verse 7 that though your beginning is small, but your later end will be great. Focus on the time being, what God is saying for that time. The fact that others are going and you think that they are succeeding, and if they are succeeding, they are working in their own timeline. It's left now for you to know your own timeline, your purpose and your vision, what God has planned for your life. For the scripture says God can never give you a bad plan. For the scripture says in Jeremiah 29:11, it says, "For I know the plans I have for you. They are plans of good and not of evil, to bring you to an expected end, to bring you to a good end." So, my dear brothers and sisters, if you're experiencing delay today, I pray the Lord gives you the right direction and the right steps for you to follow.